See, and how far you want to take it for yourself, producing wise, or like, do you do like beats, for example, or do you? Do something
You know,
else?
I've been getting like a lot of because of the stuff I've been doing and like stuff that's not released yet that I've been working on. I've been getting a lot of really interesting uh, people asking me for music to
All right.
produce. So like Nas called me a few days
So
ago.
they ask, who's asking?
Like Nas, like crazy to me that Nas is like calling me to ask me, yo, can you do some beat for me? So I'm like, really? Me do beat for somebody else? And Nas might be the first person I do it for, so that's gonna be
All right.
interesting.
So how do you produce? Like, do you just do a regular? Just
I-
go on a MPC and.
Yeah, I do it. I'll do a drum idea or a melodic idea, and maybe get a guitar thing going. I don't know, or find a sample or something. It depends on the song.
So you didn't have like a favorite computer program or stuff you work with? You just work with everything?
I work with everything. I used to work a lot on just the environment of Pro Tools, but I'm really now getting into Logic. I just got into Logic. I just think it's good.
This is like a hard program. I saw that once and I was like, oh my god, I'm just gonna fucking click it off.
Yeah, it is. It looks hard, but it isn't really hard.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk about like your Billboard entry, because like I read up on the internet that this like went like 32 or 33 in the States and like number 7 on the albums in Canada. How do you expect it for the album, or did you expect it for yourself?
No, I don't think anybody expected it. I don't even think my record label expected it. It was like, when in the U.S. when it premiered on N30, because everyone was kind of working on like the long term. You know what I mean? Like this is an album that people are gonna discover and whatever, and it's gonna be important. Years from now. So it's not like now everything. But when it debuted like that, it was kind of like, wow, really? It's interesting.
Definitely. I read about this. Let's call it beef, maybe with Chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah, but what's up with it? Is this still going on? Because I couldn't
No.
find anything. Are you cool now, or?
Yeah, man, we've been cool for a while. We're talking about doing a song together.
All right.
Yeah, so
Because he's like, because I heard his new album and it was like kind of really, again, out there, like
very
totally
out
different,
there, yeah.
very different from stuff we usually hear.
yeah.
But I think it's a good album.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But
Haven't heard his new album. I only heard a song called I Wish I Knew Natalie
I
Portman.
love that song.
amazing.
Yeah, I know. That's my favorite song on the
It's
album.
really, really cool. I don't even know why it's called that because he doesn't
Yeah, I
say
know.
anything about it on the lyrics. I think he's a crazy guy.
Time with it.
I gotta text him about that. Like, what are you talking about? But it's really good.
Alright,
Yeah.
It's good to hear there's no beef going on.
No.
We talked earlier about South Park calling Kanye a gay fish.
Right.
And there was the other day was an episode about Somalian pirates.
Yeah.
What is your stand on that? Like, do you think how they handle it right down there is that all right, or
South Park?
no? I mean, like just in general, like like the governments from different countries. What's
Well,
the
I think
situation?
that, like I've said time and again on many interviews, that the story is one-sided. Obviously, it's not untrue, but it doesn't. Listen, if you don't tell the full truth, are you lying? That's the question. It's like if you take a photo of the back of someone's head and then call it someone, is it not true that it's that person? It is, but is it that person really? Because you don't see them really. So I think that's what the case of the piracy issue is with Somalia, is that there is European pirates in the ocean as well, and we don't never talk about them. But they do worse things in the waters than the Somalis are doing. So, I mean, the Somali guy comes and he sticks a gun on someone and takes money from them. Not good. Nobody can say I'm proud of that. But the European pirate takes nuclear toxic waste and dumps it in the ocean. Different.
Definitely, and that kills afterwards more people than those just taking the money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but how's it like your influence on your home country, like from your music perspective or your work you wanted to do or you want to do? Is that like how far does that go?
What do you mean? What I want to do? You mean?
Yeah, speaking of what you want to do or what you want to achieve in the future, like,
I mean, I
because
hope.
like you have a lot of influence, probably.
Yeah, hopefully good influence. I
Yeah.
mean, there's people that say, you know, it's the music means something to them, and it's beautiful. I just want to continue to do what I do and try to bring awareness to certain things, if I could. The private things that I would like to do that are hopefully generous for my country, they're going to remain private, because I don't think that those things should be shared. I think that if I'm going to do something that is going to be helpful to my people
Mhm.
economically or anything like that, that is about me and them,
Mhm.
rather than anyone else. Because if you show that, then it becomes like you're showing off,
Mhm.
and I don't want to do that.
And do you think the situation in Africa in general that Africa can get more influence on like on the global situation? You think it's gonna be happen soon, or
Like that, it's gonna have more
influence economy
Yeah.
in the economy and politics and all that stuff?
Well, I think that it's interesting, because Africa is the only continent of all the continents that has progressively gotten poorer the last 20 years.
Mhm.
But it's also a continent that provides about or over 50% of the world's natural resources.
Mhm.
So if you look at that alone, there's a massive contradiction, because how could a place provide 50% of the world's natural resources but be getting poorer?
Mhm.
I think that there's something wrong with that math.
Exploitation, I would call that.
Right. There's something wrong with the math.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's a critical topic to talk about. Like, I don't know if like we could make a difference, but we can always try.
Yeah.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you, and I hope you guys had fun. Peace.